Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I woke up this morning and found out that Fujifilm has done a slew of new updates for a bunch of different cameras. I will link down in the description below to all the firmware updates for the various cameras. Now it did include the X100V and also the X-T4, which I'm filming this video with. I have updated them both already and they seem to be working okay. Not a major update from Fujifilm for any of these cameras. They mentioned a bug fix. Fuji is notorious for mentioning bug fixes and not giving any further information. If you notice something different working in your camera, leave me a comment down below. It's always kind of nice to hear what other people have found this is fixed or maybe made worse. Another thing that it did add for a number of the cameras is support for the new Fujifilm telephoto zoom lens, which is coming out, the 150 to 600. I have actually had my eye on that lens for a while, but it's super pricey, so I don't think I'll be picking that up anytime soon. On that note, if it's your first time watching and updating your Fujifilm camera, check out again the links in the description below, but I will also leave a link down there below, a little tutorial on how to update the Fuji firmware on your camera using the X-T4. It's very similar for a lot of the Fuji cameras, so you can check that out if you're new to it. Now, one thing I do recommend is using a SD card versus the Fujifilm app. I've talked about the Fujifilm app in the past. It is not worth your time and frustration to try and figure that one out to get it to connect to your camera, let alone doing a firmware update. I just wouldn't trust. But if you are, when you are using your SD card, you do want to make sure you're obviously using a formatted card. And with that, if you are formatting your card, you want to make sure that all of your photos and any videos you have on your SD card are fully backed up. Back them up onto your computer or however you back up your photos to make sure when you put the firmware update on there, you want to do it on a fresh card, you're not losing any of your photos or videos. So just keep in mind that. I kind of just keep an extra old SD card handy just to do firmware updates. That way I know I'm not going to have to delete any photos or back anything up without doing that by mistake. So that's all, everybody. Let me know down in the comments below if you've updated. If you haven't updated, you're waiting. If you notice any changes on these ones, Fujifilm from time to time, like I said, puts out firmware updates. Doesn't give a lot of information, but there's some good improvements on the camera. So if you notice anything new, let me know down in the comments below. That's all, everybody. We'll see you in the next video.